James and Max here. Today is the 3rd of February, and I am feeling a lot better. The last time I really talked to Max, I was like, Max, like trying to listen to him. I mean, he's talking mid-sentence in the video, and I'm like, stop. And I'm like, like what? That's where my head was at last time Max and I talked. So it's nice to be a little more coherent and able to talk. And just talking to Max briefly again about Thailand and always getting inspired about, just kind of like it's cool the way you travel, Max, because yeah, like you do sightseeing, but you're not the typical type sightseeing like I'm seeing. Like first of all,
Yeah,
you're going to places I wouldn't go. Look, if I'm going to travel, where am I going to go? Oh, I'd love to go to London. I'd love to go to Paris. It's like that's like when people say what they do want to do online. They're like, I want to make $10,000 a month online. It's like everybody says that. So Max goes to a place like Thailand, and it's like if I was going to go to Thailand, I'd go top 10 places to go to Thailand, and it'd be whatever it is, right? Some statue or something. Max is like, no, I'm in this like beach town, and we go for walks here, and go to this cafe. Like if you kind of live a little bit more, like more like kind of like a local. Whereas I'd be like the typical stuff. So that's just kind of neat. And I think you get to genuinely experience the culture a little bit better than say I typically would doing something. So that's just a neat kind of way that you do it. And I'd like to learn to do more of that. Um, so I want to give a shout out to Andrew. I'm getting a lot of shout outs today. Andrew, who's an elite member, really took action, and now he's up to almost 1,000 views after 3 or 4 days on YouTube. So Andrew was here, and he he's like a lot of people in the elite community. They're just some people they're participating, and but just what are you doing for yourselves, right? This is where we need to get selfish. And Andrew, in a good selfish way, is like, all right, well, let's do it. Let's start making it happen. And he is. So Andrew, you have the potential to make something huge happen, and you're already on that way. Just keep it up. You've got a good head start. Um, and expect those lows, expect those ups and downs. But if you could do that, it'll be amazing where you could be in 6 months if you keep it up. And I'll continue to support you. That's one of the big things we do in our elite community is be there for that support. So just really wanted to just welcome myself back to the elite community, even though I was here half out of it, like, looking at posts and stuff like that. Just I'm usually literally looking at the community all day long. So and I get excited for that. So I want to be back there, and I feel like I'm a lot closer to that. So just wanted to again say I'm back, and thank you again, Max, and thank you for everyone else in the community for continuing to keep this an awesome community and showing me in a good way that, hey, James, this community is it has a life of its own. You don't necessarily have to be here 24/7 for this thing to still keep going. They missed you, but hey, like, the other side, it's okay. You can, like in a good way, you don't have to be here, dude. Like, we could so it was kind of refreshing too to see like all these other actions going on without me here. But I'm here. You can't get rid of me. So I will. Pneumonia couldn't keep me down. I'm back. And Max, you have the floor.
yeah, guys. So nice to have James back here again. Now, yeah, I've been spending my days outside. Like James already told me that I have a nice tan. Like I didn't even notice that yet. Am I brown or red? Like,
Whatever it is, it looks good,
thank you. No, no. So the island here is pretty nice, and you've got many people who work online like full time. So whenever you go to like a coffee place, like you see like five, six others just spending hours there in front of their laptops. And when you lift your head, you have like the sea everywhere and like palm trees, coconuts, and yeah, 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 good weather, sunshine every day. So you just, sit on a scooter for 10 minutes, go to a new coffee place, work, spend 2 hours there working, go back home, like work an hour in your bungalow, watch some documentaries, go back out again, drive around the island, jump in a waterfall, and have some curries.
That
Yeah,
sounds amazing.
fresh fruit juice and milkshakes and stuff, and yeah, swimming pools, like, oh yeah, and
I'm taking a flight over there, Max. I'll be there
but I
next week.
still I still get my work done. Like, that's the most important part. And that's I've just talked to a friend about this today. Like he also works online, and I was like, I wouldn't enjoy traveling without like a job, without my laptop, without the opportunity to do what I'm doing. I would be bored. Like I wouldn't spend 6 months abroad because I would be like, what am I doing? Tourism, like, visiting places, sightseeing can become like quite boring after a while. And if you want to do it for 6 months, the only way that it's enjoyable abroad is if you have a job, because I'll never be bored. Like I'll never be bored. And if I don't leave my hotel room for like 2, 3 days, I'm still not a crazy, like not like some maniac. I just work on my online business and I get stuff done, and then like I can take 2 days off, like after, it's just really good. And it's also nice to see that there are like other people who do similar stuff. Like my friend is a developer, the other guy works for like an SEO company. It's all different stuff, but somehow all related because we launch software. He's a developer, he doesn't launch software, but he works with the software, he creates stuff. The other one works with like ranking, on Google, for example. So it's all stuff that we're using too. It's somehow connected, somehow different, but we all sit here under like palm trees and getting work done. So that's why I always wanted to work online. Not because I want to spend the entire year on an island like this, but I can. I can fly back home the day after tomorrow if I want to. And that's what I call like real, like true freedom, and that's why I'm doing this. And
You know,
it's, yeah.
I'm glad you said that because a lot of people, when they think laptop lifestyle, they think of the dude sitting in front of the palm tree with the laptop, but they don't think that someone's actually you are doing work. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like the cool thing about the so-called laptop lifestyle, and I hate that term, but I use it, is
I don't like it that much either.
yeah, I know we need another, it's just it has a connotation with it, but what I like about it is to your point is that you have the freedom to go somewhere and it's you're having the fun vacation life, but you're mixed with work. Like if you can make your work and vacation, if you can make your life fun, of course we have ups and downs with life. There's hard aspects of life, of course, but in terms of the day to day, assuming everything is going okay in our lives, the more that we can have fun doing what we do, and it's not always fun online, as you know, Max, but the bottom line
Mm.
is you don't have someone that's like, Max, hey, it's time to flip that burger, man. Like, come on. It's like I don't want to flip burgers today. Well, flip the burger, get out. So that's the power that comes with it. So I think that's something that's not talked about a lot. A lot of times, again, it's like when people say, "What did you want to do online?" I want to make $10,000 a month. Like it's like when someone says that, I feel like they haven't looked deep enough into it. Same thing with laptop lifestyle. It's like it's the freedom, it's the choice. I feel like we're ultimately after that the online brings. So just sometimes self-assess yourself as to what it is you're looking for, what it is that you truly want. You may not want to be a month on the on an island like Max, but maybe for you it is time with family, uh, whatever. You want to take your kid to a theme park on a Wednesday, you can do that kind of thing. Like right now, of course, my other son is sick, and luckily my wife, she's able because of what I do, she's able, and I help too, but she helps out the most. She's able to be here for him. And that's part of what I am impressed by is that I get to allow her to stay home. She doesn't have to have a job. That's one of my biggest accomplishments. Yes, I have a nice pool, but materialistic stuff in the end, that to me, I like more and more experiences. But but hey, I wouldn't have that pool without this, okay? But it's what if I look back at it, the thing I enjoy more is that these situations, I'm not happy that my son's sick, but I'm happy that he can have his mom here when he needs her or that kind of stuff. That to me is more of the laptop lifestyle that I enjoy. So what is it for you? Think about that and then have a clear vision to get you closer and closer to that. All right, guys, that's our updates for today, and we will see you next time.